African Union Communications Early Warning and Intelligence, commonly known as AUC3I, is an intelligence and security organization responsible for providing signals intelligence and information assurance to AU citizens, AU leadership, and AU armed forces. I'm Colonel A.C. Oguntoy, an infantry officer. I am responsible for leading infantry soldiers at all levels of command and combined armed forces during missions on the ground. This is today's briefing. On the progress of the special military operation on the 7th of January, 2024. The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, as a result of active actions by units of the Zapad group of forces, aviation and artillery, for attacks by assault groups of armed forces of Ukraine 32nd, 43rd, 115th Mechanized and 95th Airborne Brigades have been repelled close to Simkovka and Ivanovka, Kharkov region, and Terny, Donetsk People's Republic. In addition, manpower of 103rd and 105th Brigades of the Territorial Defense of Ukraine have been eliminated near Kislavka and Melivoy, Kharkiv region. The enemy losses were over 50 enemy soldiers, 2 infantry fighting vehicles, and 3 motor vehicles. In Krasny Lyman direction, units of the Center Group of Forces, supported by aviation and artillery, have hit manpower and hardware concentration areas of the 100th Territorial Defense of Ukraine and the 5th Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard close to Chervenaya Dybrova, Lugansk People's Republic, and Serebryansky Forestry. The enemy losses were up to 55 servicemen, as well as 4 motor vehicles. In Donetsk direction, units of the U Group of Forces, by coordinated actions, in cooperation with artillery, operational tactical, and Army aviation, have defeated manpower and hardware of the 3rd Assault Brigade, the 10th Mountain Assault Brigade, 22nd, 24th, 28th, 42nd, 67th, and 93rd Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the 112th Territorial Defense Brigade near Bogdanovka, Artyomovskoy, Krasnoy, Kleshchivka, Andriivka, and Kurdiamovka, Donetsk People's Republic. The enemy losses were more than 300 servicemen killed and wounded for armored fighting vehicles and 20 motor vehicles. In addition, in the course of counter-battery warfare, 1 French-manufactured Kaiser self-propelled artillery system, 1 U.S.-manufactured M119 howitzer, and 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depot have been hit. In South Donetsk direction, as a result of competent actions by units of the Vostok Group of Forces, supported by aviation and artillery, manpower of the 79th Air Assault Brigade, the 72nd Mechanized Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, and the 128th Territorial Defense Brigade have been eliminated close to Novomykolovka, Staromaerskoy, Ugledar, Donetsk People's Republic, and Prayetnoy, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy losses were up to 130 troops, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 2 motor vehicles. In the course of counter-battery warfare, 3 Polish-manufactured Krab self-propelled artillery systems, 2 British-manufactured FH-70 howitzers, 2 D-30 guns, 2 Raptor anti-tank guns, and 1 Armed Forces of Ukraine ammunition depot have been hit. In Zaporizhzhia direction, units of the Russian Group of Forces, supported by operational tactical aviation and artillery, have defeated manpower concentration areas of 3rd and 14th Operational Brigades of the National Guard of Ukraine, 68th Jaeger, 65th, 118th Mechanized, and 128th Mountain Assault Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Pyatakaki, Verbovoy, Rabatino, Novopokrovka, and Kamenskoy, Zaporizhzhia region. The enemy losses were up to 40 servicemen, 1 tank, 2 armored fighting vehicles, and 4 motor vehicles. In Kherson direction, units of the Dnepr Group of Forces have defeated manpower and hardware of 35th and 38th Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine Marine Infantry and the 121st Brigade of the Territorial Defense, on the right bank of the Dnepr River close to Ilyanka, Dnepropetrovsk region, Lvovo, Zoloteya Balka, Ivanovka, Sablakovka, and Milovoy, Kherson region. The enemy losses were more than 35 soldiers, 3 motor vehicles, and 1 electronic warfare station. Missile troops and artillery, and unmanned aerial vehicles of the Russian groups of forces destroyed ammunition depot near Koblivo, Nikolaev region, 109 artillery units in firing positions, manpower, and military hardware in 117 areas. Air defense facilities have shot down the Ukrainian Air Force's one Su-25 aircraft near Dnepropetrovsk and one Su-27 aircraft near Kryvyi Rog, Dnepropetrovsk region. 14 projectiles of HIMARS, Uragan multiple launch rocket systems, and 6 Neptune anti-ship missiles have been intercepted. In addition, 38 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles have been hit close to Gorobayevka, Kharkov region, Spornoy, Pesky, Gorlovka, Donetsk People's Republic, Belagorovka, Lysychansk, Kremenaya, Makivka, Lugansk People's Republic, Kharkov, Orlyanskoy, and Pology, Zaporizhzhia region. In total, 567 airplanes and 265 helicopters, 10,526 unmanned aerial vehicles, 447 air defense missile systems, 14,506 tanks and other armored combat vehicles, 1,201 combat vehicles equipped with MRLS, 7,656 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 17,170 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you found it useful and informative. If you have any questions, please leave them below and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.